disappointing thing I've seen this NBA free agency so far is Mike Conley getting paid 150 mil for over 5 years. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think he's an all-star player, and he shouldn't be getting paid more than players like Kevin Durant or LeBron James.
I think the most exciting thing that happened in this NBA free agency this year was when Kevin Durant chose to play with the Golden State Warriors. Although I'm kind of disappointed Adam Silver allowed such a deal to go on, I still think it'd be kind of interesting to see him play against some of the best teams in the NBA right now.
I think the most disappointing thing that ever happened in NBA free agency is mostly Bradley Beal's getting $128 million for 5 years. I understand that he's a good role player. He helps out John Wall, but he's coming off an injury, and I just feel that he's just not worth that kind of money. It's okay if you want to give him 5 years, but not $128 million.
The most exciting thing I'm looking for towards this NBA free agency is who the Clippers can be pulling in to join their team. We haven't made a championship in
Never. You never made a team?
we never made an NBA championship or an NBA conference finals appearance. So I think if we can pull a decent small forward this year, we can make that happen, and everybody can stop talking about us.
You know, personally, I'm excited to see what the Warriors do, you know. I mean, I said it. If they get Kevin Durant, that's basically a super team. You can book it right now. You can book it when the season starts. Cleveland, Golden State, round 3. Take it to the bank.
I feel like the most impressive team in the free agency so far, probably the Indiana Pacers, being able to pull Jeff Teague. I want to see Jeff Teague play with Paul George.
If you want to talk about teams that really improved it during this free agency, we can talk about the New York Knicks. I'm talking Carmelo, D. Rose, Porzingis, Courtney Lee. That's a Fab Five.
They're still no. They're still far off from winning a title. I don't care. I don't care. That's because anybody in the East is a playoff contender. Unless you're named the Cavaliers, you're not guaranteed to win that title.
But I feel like the Knicks and the Pacers could both give Cleveland a run for their money.
No, I'm not sold on the Knicks. I'm not sold on the Knicks for one reason. And the one reason is they got a broken down Joakim Noah, who's coming off an injury. They got a broken down Derrick Rose coming off an injury. They got both those guys who are broken down. And it's a win-win. I like the Derrick Rose signing for one reason. It's because they traded for him. And they really don't have to re-sign him. But what they did for Joakim Noah, 4 years, $72 million, he's not worth that. He's a broken down player that averaged 4 points and 8 rebounds.
Yeah, I feel like
he was injured.
They could have got Joakim Noah. Yeah, I agree with
There's no way.
They could have had him for like a lower contract, considering New York was the only team he considered signing with. They could have got for a much cheaper price.
If that's the case, Dwight Howard should have gotten 4 years.
Exactly.
Please.